92, believe it or not, I wanted to win 4 again. And so now I'm 31.
Did you say you wanted to win 4 publicly?
Well, I didn't publicly, but that's what I was doing. And I went to the, see now after doing it in 84 and then making it in 88, I didn't have to say anything. It was just a matter of, well, if he enters all 4, he's trying again.
You qualify long jump and relay in 92, don't you?
Well, what happened is I found out I had an infection. I was sick, but I was 6th in the 100, and I don't even remember what I was in the 200. But I made the long jump, and so therefore I was an alternate for the relay. And so when we got there, one of the athletes, Mark Witherspoon, got injured, and that's why I ended up running, because he got injured. I was on a mission on that relay. Anchor Lake, I said, you didn't see the real me at the trials. This is the real me, where I could run with anyone still at 31.
Which brings us to the quote, life is about timing. What does that mean to you? I don't know if it's about personal life, it's professional life, it's family.
It's everything. And I think that so often we try to dictate what our life is going to be instead of trying to be ready for it to be. And that came, I just said that one time, but what it really did is encompass who I really was. A little kid that wasn't very good, but I kept working hard, waiting for my time. And it's interesting because I coach at Houston now, and I have a kid on the team who's been the alternate every year. He'll be a senior this year. He was the alternate every year, but he ran on the relay team that won 2 national championships, and he has a collegiate record. Well, why? Because he continued to be ready for when his time comes. And so that's what I did. I always try to be ready for when my time comes.
1992 long jump at the Olympics. This is how it played out.
You can't say enough about him. 2-time Olympic champion in the long jump and 100 meters, the only man to ever do that. Oh, and what a jump considering how far behind the board he took off on that jump. He denied Lewis a 3rd world championship title in Tokyo. Can he stop him from winning 3 Olympic golds? This is his chance. Oh, that's a long one. But is it long enough? No. Powell will get the silver for the 2nd time. Lewis wins for 3 times in a row.
Father Time's not on your side. How did that feel?
That felt great because, the Olympics is always the event. The World Championships, to me, is like 99, and the Olympics is 100. And I felt like being the most consistent, I said, I need to win this because I'm the most consistent person. And that was a 3rd in a row, but honestly, it didn't dawn on me.
You win another gold medal in the 4x100, so you now have 8 gold medals.
I look at it as that, my God, I cannot believe I got to 8. Because, when you get to 6 and stuff, you just keep going year after year. And then once I got to 8, then the word was like, can you get the 9th to tie the most or go over it? So that was kind of the story. And it wasn't even, oh yeah, and get 3 or get 4 in a row in the long jump. I didn't even think about it.
How healthy are you at this time?
92 was good. 93, I was in a car accident. Someone ran a stop sign and hit the car. And so that messed up my back. And so I didn't jump at all in 93 because of that. And so that's when I started thinking about more things about my body, diet and nutrition. I went to massage therapy school because I felt doctors are telling me things and I don't know anything. I don't have any information to have a rebuttal. So I went to massage therapy school.
Wait, you wanted to be a massage, or learned about
I wanted to learn about
therapist.
that because I knew about my body.
Okay.
And so I can help make decisions for my body. And then I think the best thing that happened to me at this stage, like you said, getting older, was the fact that all the guys were 5 and 6 years younger than me. So I saw my competition right there. 91, 92, Santa Monica Track Club had 5 of the top 10 sprinters in the world. And I was the oldest of the top 10. So there was no, well, I don't know, can I win next week? I was like, if I can't win practice, it's a wrap.
You're 35 going into the 96 games in Atlanta.
Yep, I felt like I could win it. I wasn't sure, but I felt that I could win it. And I just didn't see anyone with a lot of confidence, and that was really what it was. So
and you only qualified for the long jump.
Yes, only
right?
the long jump.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing about it is that I walk out, And the qualifying is like 45 people, 2 runways of 20-something. And when they sit there and they start announcing us, the crowd gives me a standing ovation. And it was really emotional for me because...
Now you're an underdog?
Yeah, I'm the underdog. It's my second chance in America. And I feel like the whole stadium's rooting for me. And I felt like they felt it. I could tell the tension. My first jump is like 26 low or something. And the second jump, I foul. Well, I'm in like 12th place or something, 11th place. And so then someone jumps and they finally put me out of the top 12. I go to 13th. And so, you know, the crowd doesn't really know. They just have it up on the board. And then the announcer says, you know, ladies and gentlemen, so-and-so just pulled into 12th place. Carl Lewis is in 13th out of qualifying. I'm like, seriously? I mean, it just puts me on stadium blast, you know? So I ended up, I think, 14th or 15th. So I had this one jump left. So I stand at the end of the runway, and I'm standing there, and I said, you know what you're supposed to do, you know what you have to do. But guess what? You have 8 Olympic gold medals and a silver. And if you flame out today, that's going to be your last story.
Why is it emotional now?
Because of all the emotions I went through in my career. I went through the little kid next door, everyone loves, da-da-da, to the villain, and then thrust with the bend and all that stuff, to the world record, and now the old guy that it's over. And now the guy's saying, wait a minute, he can do this. We're behind him. I mean, so I went through all of it in my 12 years of Olympic experience. So I hit the board and I go into the air, land, and the whole crowd sees it's illegal, and they all roar because they know it's far enough, because there was like a line where you're supposed to go. So I get up, and when you take your jump, if you're over a set distance, you automatically qualify, and you don't have to stay. So I did it, they announce it, the place roars, you know, I went into first place in the qualifying. So I could go back, and, you know, I had a little pep in my step. I felt like Richard Pryor, you know, boom, boom, you know, boom, you know. So,
I'll play the role of
yeah.
Gene Wilder here.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you bad, you bad.
You bad.
But I didn't look at them. But I knew they were looking, saying, oh my God, I can't believe he just did that. And he's 35, what's gonna happen tomorrow? I knew that.
And tomorrow happened this way.
Trying to tie our order for 4 consecutive gold medals in a single event. 35-year-old Carl Lewis. Oh, and it's the first time I have seen him run down the runway for real this entire year. And this is his reaction to the distance. 27 feet, 10.5 inches for Carl Lewis, into the lead by more than a foot.
Little kiss to dad.
Yep.
Pretty emotional up there.